All right, everyone, welcome to another social media success webinar with SDAR. My name is Melody Tao with Marketing Melody, Marketing Your Way to Success, and I'm so excited to be here with you today to talk about YouTube marketing. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. I know that there are a lot of webinars and a lot of things happening right now and a lot of different things you can be doing online. So definitely appreciate you being here. Just a quick test before we get started. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? You can type in the chat, yes, and I'll know that you guys are able to see me and hear me okay. Awesome, thank you guys for doing that. I will have this webinar be fairly interactive, and I want people to be able to chat and interact with me as I go. So make sure that you pay attention to the chat box. Also, use this opportunity to connect and network with each other. I know that networking events are not happening right now. Workshops and live events aren't happening right now. And a lot of us rely on those to be able to build partnerships and relationships and connect with people. So utilize the chat as a place to be able to connect with everyone. You can message individual people in the chat if you want to connect with someone individually. You also are going to be able to message everyone if you have a specific question or something general that you want to share. And if I don't go through the chat as I'm doing the webinar, I will try to, as much as I can at the end, go through it. So we'll go ahead and get started. Social media success with YouTube marketing. And again, this is presented with SDAR. Thank you guys all so much for being here. So just a quick welcome to get to know who's in the audience and to get you guys interacting. What kind of videos, I'm curious, do you watch on YouTube, if you watch any at all? If you don't watch any on YouTube, then that's fine. But if you watch videos on YouTube, maybe share the last couple videos you watched. What are some things you've recently watched on YouTube? Hair and makeup, health-related videos for kids. Oh yes, I know those kids videos. Music videos. Craft, DIY, how to make a mask. Oh yeah, I like that one. Harvest Christian Fellowship, so people are watching their church online, how to fix things in the house and around your car. Comedy videos, what stocks to buy, technology tips. Alicia says recipes. I love watching recipe videos, Stephen. Christy says music. Someone else says cooking, gardening, cooking, makeup, and exercise. So those are definitely a lot. Oh, someone says music, church, real estate, photography, gardening, and also church. Pilates, QuickBooks, free movies, yoga. I've been doing some yoga videos on YouTube as well. So the question was, is this webinar being recorded? Yes, the webinar is being recorded. I'm actually going to double check to make sure it's being recorded right now. And it is being recorded. So you will be able to get the replay YouTube. So thank you guys all for sharing some of these videos you're watching on YouTube. It looks like there's a lot of people watching YouTube videos right now. Now let me ask you the second question. Do you have a YouTube channel? And if yes, please share it in the comments. Let us know what the name of your channel is, or maybe put the link so we can get an idea of who else is on YouTube and what your YouTube channel is about. I will tell you that I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Marketing Melody. It's the handle of all my other URLs, but I don't use it for business as much. I do upload business things on there when I have videos. So anytime I have a media clip, anytime I have webinars, any promotions, I upload it on there. The main purpose where I use it is I use it to document and create fun vlogs. So I'll document travels of my families. Sometimes I'll post tips like lifestyle tips. So I do have a YouTube, but it's not just business, but I do keep my name, Marketing Melody, because I tend to fuse together my personal and my business brand. And we'll talk about doing that if you want to do something separate or if you want to fuse them together. Someone says I have a YouTube channel, actually two. And then there's a link to the channel. Alicia says I created my channel last week for the purpose of sharing technology tips and tricks. That's awesome. Hoping to post more next week. Still learning. Steven says Nisu Realty sees a real estate channel. This is YouTube. And then Patty says you don't want to watch my YouTube channel. Wonder why I don't want to watch it. So maybe I don't even want to know. Looks like Kat and Amber says yes, just started it, but no one knows about it. And I'm still building my confidence. It's Amber Benz Wilson. We'll talk about that as well, and I actually talked about that a lot in the last webinar about Facebook Live, about having that confidence when you're on camera. So Patty says, yes, it's just very novice. So awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for those of you who shared your YouTube channels. Someone says real estate divorce specialist hasn't posted anything yet. You know what I heard? I don't know if this is true. I heard that divorce rates are go up during pandemics because people are kind of stuck with each other and they can't go anywhere. So I don't know if that's true, but I did read that somewhere. It may have been a meme that I read, but who knows if that's true. So you might know better than I do. Chamberlain Property Management, says Leah. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so you guys, I love Lane and Rachel Real Estate, another real estate channel. I love seeing that a lot of you are already on YouTube. I'm gonna ask a few more questions after that and related to your YouTube, and we'll see how you guys answer them. So before we get started, if we're not connected on social media, here's my information. You can connect with me through email, my website, and my phone number is right there. I also have the same handle, Marketing Melody, across all the channels, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you're not following me, I would love to have you follow me on all of these channels. I'm always posting different resources, and I'm always posting information to help you really be able to learn and grow your business through social media. So make sure you're connected with me. I also will send you a replay of this, and I'll remind you where to connect with me as well. So let's go back to some questions and make this fun and interactive. Type in your answers by the number if it applies to you. Number one, if you've never posted a YouTube video before, and that's okay if you haven't, type in the number 1. So I see some ones here. And again, it's totally okay if you have not. How about number 2? If you have posted a YouTube video, but you don't post consistently. How many of you have posted a YouTube video, but you don't post consistently? And if you have, approximately maybe how many videos have you posted? All right, how about number 3? And sorry, I'm checking my phone in case anyone's logging in. I'm trying to get people to jump in and accept them right away. You have posted a video, but you don't really understand all the features. George says he's posted about 10 videos. That's awesome. Someone says they posted a video 5 years ago. So if you don't understand all the features and you're here to learn the features, type in number 3. 3 and 3 videos. Okay, that's awesome. So no matter where you are at in this YouTube journey, that's okay. We're here to learn more, and we're here to learn how to really incorporate it and use it better for our real estate business or any business that we're in. I always like to let people know, if you've taken my webinars, you know that my goal is to have you learn maybe 1 or 2 things that you can execute right now. Because for me, now stands for no opportunity wasted. So you don't have to do everything. You don't have to incorporate every single tip that I teach you, but maybe you can learn 1 thing that you can incorporate, or maybe you learn 1 thing that you can teach other people. And in fact, you don't even have to have a YouTube strategy because you don't have to be on every site. I mentioned earlier, I've done webinars on Instagram and Facebook. So maybe you choose one of those instead, or maybe you choose YouTube as your primary source for marketing. But you don't have to do everything. This webinar is to educate and inform you to see if it's something that you might want to start incorporating into your real estate business. If you do want to incorporate something in your real estate business, my recommendation is that you're consistent with it. Consistency is really key for success on social media. So if you plan on using YouTube for marketing, I would have a schedule where you can consistently be able to put out content and have it on a regular basis. Maybe it's just once a month. Maybe it's every other week. Maybe you're really ambitious and you want to do it every week. But whatever you choose it and be consistent with it. So let's just take a look at some quick stats on YouTube and video marketing in general. Now, this was a survey that was done a few years ago, yet it's still extremely relevant to today. And you can see that when consumers were asked what kind of video content or what kind of content they want on social media, video is by and far number 1. Newsletters is number 2, so I'll give you a resource for that at the end. And then images, and then so on. So videos is number 1, yet Fewer people do videos than any other type of marketing, even though it's the most effective type of marketing overall in social media. So if you really want to be effective on social media without having to pay for tons of advertising, video is the way to go. You'll kind of get the most bang for your buck. And who doesn't want to do that? Now let's talk about the popularity of YouTube, and this will kind of give you an idea on the importance of possibly incorporating YouTube into your marketing strategy. 60% of people who've watched YouTube say they watch videos related to personal interest. And you guys can attest to this. When I first jumped on, I asked a bunch of questions and I said, what kind of videos are you watching? A lot of you guys said cooking, makeup videos, gardening. So things about financing and investing. A lot of you here are watching videos already of things that you are interested in. 80% of people who watch a YouTube video related to a product they want to buy did this at the beginning of their buying process. So when someone wants to learn about buying something, they did this at the beginning when they were learning. They turned to YouTube as an educational platform to educate themselves. So wouldn't it be cool if you had content and information to walk people through being a first-time home buyer or whatever industry you're in? Again, I'm going to refer to real estate a lot because most of you guys in here are realtors. I realize not everyone is, but I'll be using that occupation as an example. What if you had information on everything you need to know as a first-time home buyer? I know that before I bought a home, I was clueless on how to buy a home. Most people have no idea you need to get pre-approved first, or you need to talk to a lender, or it doesn't work where you just show up and look at a house and decide you want to buy it. Now, these are all things that might seem basic for us because we work in the industry, but to someone who's never bought a home, it's something that is brand new to them. And if you have videos that are educational, teaching them these things, we'll talk later more about the search. When they're searching for them, they are more likely to be able to connect and relate to you. The last stat I want to share is that 70% more YouTube users are engaging with creators and channels. So creator is someone who creates YouTube videos, and the channel is just the name of your YouTube channel. But it shows that people on YouTube are being interactive and they're engaging with people on YouTube, whether it's through the comments. You can even post updates on on the newsfeed on YouTube where people can comment on them. You can also direct people to comment elsewhere on Instagram or on Facebook. So YouTube does have many engagement factors. And when people are interacting with you on social media, whether it's YouTube or somewhere else, they automatically feel more connected and they automatically feel a little bit more of a personalized touch as opposed to just seeing photos of your business. These stats were taken from a site called HubSpot.com. If you guys want to check out their site, there's a lot more information on social media stats. So let's go ahead and dive right in on what you can do to grow your business if you are going to be using YouTube. First of all, you might be wondering and you might be confused, what do I actually post on YouTube? So if you are confused on what to post, I will share and show you some examples of things that you can post on YouTube that will be valuable to your audience, especially people that are maybe first-time home buyers or they're just doing their research. Because from the stats, we've seen that when you are able to be there as the resource from the beginning to someone, they're more likely to trust you and to use you in their transaction. Focus on providing valuable content. Valuable content comes in all different forms, shapes, sizes, and colors. Here are just some examples of things that you can post that are valuable on YouTube. And when I've mentioned before, where I want you to take 1 or 2 things away from this to be able to execute, that doesn't mean you have to post all these videos. Maybe to get started, choose one type of video and start posting that type of video consistently. One of the main things that people search for on YouTube are how-to videos. How many of you have searched for a how-to video? I know someone just typed recently that they typed in how to make a homemade mask, face mask. What are some how-to things that you've looked up on YouTube? Let me know in the comments if you looked up any how-to things all the time. How to fix my washer, that's a good one. Anyone else have any how-to things? Now let me ask you, someone else looked up how to make a mask, that was D. Fix drywall, install a toilet, replace the garbage disposal, how to make a planter box, just this week they looked that up. How to design a smart home system, how to for gardening, how to do things on my phone. I love it. So a lot of you guys are using YouTube already for how to fix bath faucets. Now, one stat that I've heard is that people use YouTube as one of the top search engines after Google. So after Google, when they search for how to do something, people are going on YouTube because they realize there's going to be a video associated with it, and videos on how-tos are much more powerful. Someone else said, install my Nest thermostat. That's awesome. So now let me ask you, as people who work in real estate or even any other industry, what are some how-tos that people who are your customers and potential clients might be searching for related to your industry? What are some how-tos that they would want to know before buying a house? Type in the comments what frequently asked questions you get in your business. How to get my home ready for a sale, how to find the right realtor, how to get pre-qualified, how to increase the value, how to stage my home, how to choose a realtor, FICO scores. These are all great questions that you're probably getting from customers, prospects, and clients. But wouldn't it be awesome if you could have a resource that's a video that directs people to these answers and not have to answer it over and over again? Someone said how to clear space from homes for better showings, how to sell a home during a pandemic. That's going to be probably a top question right now people are searching for. How do I qualify for down payment assistance? How do I receive better service from my realtor? It's going to be really valuable if you're able to answer these questions before they're even asked. So before someone even asks, you have already answered them, so they come up in the search. And because people search YouTube so much for how-tos, tips, tricks, and information, this is something that you want to be mindful of when you're creating your YouTube strategy. I like to take questions that I get frequently asked and create content out of them, such as my webinars. I get asked all the time, how do you use Instagram stories and how do you use Facebook Live? So I created webinars from them that turn into YouTube videos later on. Other questions are, Peggy says first-time home buyer programs. Anna says, what are my options after my mortgage forbearance? So these are questions that you're always getting asked, and just think about using how-to videos to answer these questions. Next thing is testimonials. These types of videos are really powerful because do you guys agree that it's more powerful for someone else to tell you how good their service was than for you to tell someone how great you were at your job? So another question is how to view homes using social distancing. Who would agree with that? It's much more powerful when someone else is advocating for you versus you saying, hey, look how good I am. Everyone come use me. So because of the fact that social interaction and people socially approving you is so powerful, testimonial videos are also really powerful. So something you can do is whenever you close on a home or if you've done a really great job for a client, you can say, hey, do you mind if I get a quick testimonial and just film a testimonial of them? You can do it on your phone. It doesn't have to be something that is this highly produced video. You can just use your phone as long as there's good lighting and not a lot of sound in the background. You can definitely use your phone to create testimonial videos, and maybe you can edit them later. Now this webinar doesn't talk about editing videos, so I might have to do another webinar about that later, but you can edit them later to make them look a lot more clear and a lot more professional just by doing a couple of different things. Testimonial videos are really powerful. That's another thing you can post on YouTube. Next thing is virtual open houses. Now, virtual open houses have been happening for long before the pandemic. They are great ways to showcase that you're in business, that you are doing some great work and you're helping people sell and buy homes. So if you have virtual open houses, why not put them on YouTube and have them on there on a playlist, which I'll show you how to do in some coming up in this webinar. Have them available in a playlist so that people can go and take a look at the houses that you've sold, and they can take a look at how you market them. Now, how you market someone's house does matter. If you can let your client know that you're going to be marketing their house in a way that showcases it in a bright way, showcases it so that it gets higher value, that's going to make you stand out when they're choosing which agent to hire. Sarah says she has done virtual walkthrough videos. Yep, I love seeing those videos because it really helps people see the actual home from an outsider's perspective. Now, sometimes people don't actually have the option of going into the home. Maybe they're living abroad. Maybe they're moving because they have to relocate for work. So it's not just because we can't access their house at a time like right now, but sometimes the virtual open houses do make a big difference based on what's going on in their situation. Next thing is you can feature local business owners and feature other people, because featuring people will definitely showcase that you are in business, you're excited to work with people, and you want people to know that your channel isn't just about you promoting yourself, but you're also here to promote and help other people. Now, right now, local business owners are the ones that are taking a hit on really suffering from the pandemic. So right now is a really great time to create videos of your favorite local business owners. Now, as someone who works in real estate, it's also important to not just promote things about buying and selling homes, but to promote that you're a community resource. So having videos to feature local business owners is a great way to do that. So these are just some ideas of valuable content you can post on YouTube. I recommend maybe choosing one video and starting with that one video and maybe making a few videos consistently with that topic. Maybe you start by doing 3 how-to videos. Maybe you start by gathering 4 testimonials. Maybe you start by going through your past virtual open houses or your current ones and uploading those on YouTube. So being consistent is really going to be key on your YouTube channel. Sarah says, my walkthrough were done by a professional, more realistic than the digital tours. So if you have a professional that's doing this for you, if you're using something like 3D Matterport, you can definitely still get the content as long as you own it and you get permission and put it on your YouTube. So now I want to talk about, you have all these videos, how are you going to organize the videos? Okay, so you have these videos to upload. I'm going to walk you through this by actually pulling up my YouTube and showing you how I would organize a video normally. So let me see if I can pull that up. Now, after I gave you guys those example videos, can you type in the comments which one of those videos do you think that you're going to want to start doing for your business? Is it a how-to video? Is it virtual tours? I'd be curious to know what you guys are interested in doing as far as your video marketing goes. All right, let me get this up here. All right, let me know if you guys can see the YouTube screen that I just put on there. Can you guys see the YouTube? I just put my YouTube screen up there. Are you guys able to see that? Type in the chat if you can see that. And what happened to my chat box? Did I pull that back up? Can you guys see my YouTube? People are saying yes. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel, and as I mentioned, I use it for a lot of personal videos. So I just posted a gender reveal. You can see I post birthday parties, I post going to trips up to Disneyland, I post a lot of vacation videos. So I don't strictly use it for business. However, I do have areas where I use it for business. So the way that I organize the business videos versus personal videos is that I create playlists. Have any of you created a playlist before? Creating a playlist can be for videos that you create or videos that you watch. You can also create videos, a playlist of videos that you want to watch. So Bob says yes, he has. Patty says no. Playlist is one of the best ways to organize your videos, especially if you have a bunch of different videos like I do. So if you have a YouTube channel and you're wanting to create videos of how-tos, testimonials, and then you also want to create digital virtual tours, I highly recommend having a playlist for all of these different types of videos so people can easily go through and click on the playlist of the videos that they want to watch. And I'll show you how to do that. Sarah says, no, I don't know how to do much more than upload a video. All right, so I'll walk you guys through the steps. Let me know this will be helpful. I'm going to walk you through what to do after you upload a video. Okay, would that be helpful? So let's go ahead and get started with that. So when you log on to YouTube, you're going to be on your homepage. You want to make sure that you're on your creator channel. Your homepage will show you a bunch of different random YouTube videos of other people's. So that's what the homepage does. Now your homepage for your creator channel, you're going to click up here on the corner where it's going to be your icon, your name, and you're going to click on your channel. So that's how you access your channel and your videos only. Okay, so if you guys are on your channel, which you're not on right now because you're watching this, you'll see all the videos. And the easiest way to upload a video is you just click on this button up here. It's create a video or a post. And you can upload the video right there, or you can go live. You can do YouTube live as well. That's for a different webinar. So we're going to upload a video. Now, after you upload a video, imagine it's already on your channel. It's going to take you to a place where you can edit the video. Now, this is really important. This is one of the most important things that I see people missing after they upload a YouTube video. They just kind of leave it there. A lot of people that are agents that I've worked with have a YouTube channel, but they upload the video and it's just there. And they don't take the opportunity to optimize it, to update it, or to really have it help with their marketing. If you just upload a YouTube video, and I'm going to pretend like we're doing this on the last webinar video that I did. So the last webinar video that I did, let's see, this is the Instagram stories one. So we'll just go ahead and use this one. I'm going to click on the video that I uploaded, and I'm going to click on this button right here that says edit video. So after you upload your own video, you'll have this option to be able to edit your video. You'll click on edit video. And then it'll take you to a place where you can do all sorts of things with your video. And you want to make sure that you're paying attention to this and you're doing this to every single video. So the first thing you want to be mindful of is the title of your YouTube video is going to automatically be what you saved the YouTube video file under. So I saved this file under the name 325 SDAR Instagram webinar. So before I changed it, the title of the video was 325 at 2020 SDAR Instagram webinar. That is not a very searchable title. The best titles are terms that people search for. Now, my title here isn't very searchable, but I wanted to put this first because I wanted to put this so people knew it was a replay, but I'm going to change it now to show you how to create a searchable title. The way to think about a searchable title is to think about what people are searching for when they're going to look for information. So some of those chat things, I'm going to scroll through the chat again. Some of those things that came up before were how to qualify for a home, how to sell a home during a pandemic. Now, those are things that people search for. People would search for those terms. So for me, I might say how to use Instagram stories. That's a title that's a lot more searchable than SDAR webinar. So now people will search for this because it can reach people other than people that are in SDAR and people that just want to learn to use Instagram stories. So if you guys can think of a searchable title for a video you will make, type it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Now, not every video will have a searchable title, so maybe it's just a testimonial video that might not have a searchable title, but type in what you might use as a video title. Are there ways to see main searches like you can on Google? So I'm not 100% understanding that question, but yes, you can figure out what search terms people are searching for more. And usually it's what people are searching for on Google. So it's usually the same search terms. How to improve your credit score. That's a great one. People will search for that. How to improve your credit score. So be really short and sweet with the title and concise. Now, after the first part of the title, you can add on things and you can add on to the title, but the first part, the beginning of the title, should be what people are searching for. So I might do this and I might say I might do a little dash and say, let's see, how to use Instagram stories, and then I might say SDAR webinar replay. Okay, so now I'm putting that part second because I still want people to know that, that it is the replay of the webinar. So the main thing is the title. Okay, if you don't have a good title, people will not be able to search for your video and it will not come up when people are looking for things as a resource. And then someone's asking about the keywords and titles. So I'll go through all of that and on the keywords and titles. The title, not only does it need to be searchable, thank you for bringing that up, you also do want to use as many keywords as possible that fit with the title. So for me, the main keyword is Instagram stories. So I have that on there as a keyword. Okay, so now let's talk about things that are just as important after you have the title. That's going to be the description. The description, the first couple words of the description, you right away want to tell people what the video is about. And in the description, you want to make sure that you are incorporating keywords and key terms people might be looking for or searching for as well in the video, because the description does help with your search. Other things to do with the description are that you can utilize a description and you can add a lot more information. So most of the times I see a description that maybe just has 1 or 2 sentences and it doesn't have any information at all. You want to take advantage of this space to be able to promote your business and to promote other things that you're doing. So for me, one of the main things that I want people to do, the action that I want them to take, is I want people to subscribe to my channel. So I have that as the very first thing for people to do after the description. I say subscribe to my channel because I want that as an action for people to take. You might have something else. You might have, click on this other link, or you might have to call you. So make sure you have actions you want people to take. I also make sure I connect people to my website, my Facebook, and my Instagram, because those are the other social media channels that I want to promote. And then I include my email at the bottom. So you can include links to other things that you're doing. You can include links. Something that I will include, and sometimes, is that I have an Amazon store of tools and things that I recommend. I'll send it to you guys later. And it's one of those stores where if you click through my link, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I get like 2% of the sales. It's something very small, but because they're tools that I recommend, I want to make sure that I have them as a resource. So I will also include that in my description. So anything that you want people to see and people to know, make sure you include that in the description. So with the description, as you can see, I have 900 characters in here. You can have up to 5,000 characters on here, so people can scroll down and read it. Now keep in mind, a lot of people will not scroll down and read everything. So you want the most important things at the very top. The next thing to keep in mind to really have your YouTube video stand out is to choose a thumbnail. So the thumbnail is that random little image that pops up whenever you upload a video. Most of the time they catch you in some sort of weird place. So maybe I have my mouth open, or maybe I have my eyes look weird, and they just choose a random thumbnail for you in that slide. This was a webinar, so all of the slides, all the thumbnails were from that webinar slide. So it chose this random thumbnail here, the now button, the let's dive in. Now these are not thumbnails that really relate to the video. So for me, I want to make sure that the thumbnail stands out. So when someone sees a thumbnail, they know right away what the video is about. So I always recommend having a thumbnail that has very clear words to let people know what they can expect from the video. Now, what you want to do is make the thumbnail text a little bit different from the title so people can see that and people can get a different idea of what the video might be about in different words, but make it pretty similar. So I created my own thumbnail and I uploaded it, which I do recommend that you do. And right now, you don't see the option, but if I didn't have this thumbnail here, I'd have the option to change it and upload a new one. When you don't have your own thumbnail, it'll have a button that says upload, and you can upload your own thumbnail. Has anyone ever created their own thumbnail before? Type in the comments if you've ever created your own thumbnail. This could be for YouTube or it can be for Facebook or other videos. So Rachel says yes. Mona says no, but I want to learn. A lot of people are saying no. So thumbnails don't take that long to create if you know how to create them. I personally use a site called canva.com. It's a free site. What are the dimensions for a YouTube thumbnail? Canva does have a template for it. I try to keep mine really small, so I usually will even just take a screenshot of the Canva template. And if you guys want to learn more about that, contact SDAR and let them know that you would love a webinar on just using Canva to create social media images. So I use Canva and I create, and I usually keep it very small because it's not something that needs a high resolution. Some things you need a high resolution, but thumbnails are very small. So after you choose a thumbnail, it looks a lot more professional so that people will be able to see right away when they're scrolling through a bunch of YouTube videos, they'll be able to see your video and a clear image of what the video is about. Next thing that you're gonna have to do on YouTube is that when it talks about the audience, it's going to ask you, but this is some legal issue that they had, you have to check off, no, it's not made for kids, okay, unless it really is made for kids. Also, if there's any other age restrictions, check that off. Usually there's not going to be. And then after that, if you scroll down, a lot of people miss this, that's where you can enter tags. Now, tags are what people might search for, key terms, to find your video. But keep in mind, to do the tags, you have to first scroll down to the audience and then click on the tags portion. So I'm going to tag this video for you so you can see how I do that. I'm going to type in Instagram stories, and to create that and to make it as a tab, you click the comma and it'll automatically turn it into a tab. You can separate the words and you don't have to put them all together. What other tags would this be? SDAR, in case someone's searching for SDAR, and then comma, and it turns it into tag. I'm going to do social media education, social media training, social media webinar, Instagram webinar, Instagram how to. And these are just ways that my video is being described. There's a lot of different ways to do tags. And again, that's also a whole nother workshop, but put in a few terms that relate to your videos. For example, if you're doing a video on how to qualify as a first-time home buyer, you would have a tag first-time home buyers. You would have tags that relate to what things are searching for first-time home buyers, how to buy a home, how to qualify. Using terms like that, also using real estate terms. Real estate San Diego, if you're in San Diego, real estate Oceanside. Using local terms will help you if you're trying to get more local clients. Okay, so now that we've gone through this first part of the title, the description, the thumbnail, and the tags, you want to make sure that you do this every time you upload a video. If you don't have time to do it right away, make sure you go back and do this and edit the video. This is going to be what makes your video more searchable and more valuable and optimized. So if you're spending the time to create YouTube videos, you want to spend the time to create this. Something that I do is that I just have this as a default that I copy and paste to every single video, so I don't have to type it out every single time. So I copy and paste this to every single video. I recommend having some sort of signature that you sign off on. A lot of you here, you might have your license number. Peggy asked if there is a limit on tags. Now, I don't know the exact limit on tags. However, you don't have to go tag crazy. I would say 5 to 10 tags will be sufficient for your video. So you don't have to do 20, 30 tags. Okay, the next thing you want to be mindful of here is now where are you copying and pasting your info to? I just save mine, well, on YouTube, actually, to be honest, I just go to a past YouTube video and I copy what I had in the past video and I paste it on the new one. I do have a trick where you can do things where you have things saved. This is not necessarily a YouTube trick, but I will show you, and I've showed this in some other webinars before. I do use a tool on my iPhone that's on the keyboard where it's a text replacement tool. So I only have to type one word and it shows up a whole paragraph or sentence. So I'll show you. A lot of people who take my Zoom meetings always ask me what the link is. I don't want to type out the link every single time. So I just have a short code that I type in, Zoom, and then I have the Zoom link pop up. Okay. A lot of times I have on Instagram 30 hashtags I want to put. I don't want to type out the hashtags every single time or go and copy and paste it. So I also have a short code, and in my short code, I have the word marketing and it shows up all my marketing hashtags. You can do this for YouTube content and for YouTube as well. So I don't have mine for YouTube yet. I just copy and paste it, but you guys are reminding me that I should do that. So if you guys haven't seen that trick before, it's something that you set up on your phone through text replacement. If you guys want more one-on-one assistance, I'm happy to help you set that up for your own marketing endeavors, for your own marketing content that you want to put out there. All right, so after we do this first part, on the right-hand side, it is going to be another place where you want to pay attention to. And it's going to give you your video link. This is the link you want to send people to your video. And then you're also going to have video quality. And it says right now it's an SD and HD, so that's good because that's higher quality. And then you want to take a look at the visibility of the video. Mine is public. If you want to make yours unlisted, that means you can have a link to send people. Maybe it's a private video just for people that are your clients. You can send them the link, but people can't search for it. Or you can make it a private video that only you can see. The thing after that, now this, also pay attention to this, playlists. Playlists are really important if you want to be able to organize your videos in a way where people can search for specific videos. So I always like to add every video to a specific playlist. This video is added to my social media webinars playlist. I have videos for wedding planning, for marketing tutorials. I have for newborn baby tips. So I do all sorts of videos. Those videos do not relate to marketing at all, which is why I have them in a separate playlist. If you don't have a playlist, you'll click on this button and it'll say new playlist. You'll click on that and you can create a new playlist, and I can call it real estate tips. And then I will click create and it'll be added to that playlist. Now keep in mind, you can add one video to multiple playlists. So it doesn't have to be in one playlist. But always make sure you're organizing your business videos, especially in these playlists. That way you can easily send it to people. For example, because all of my webinar replays are on one, yes, you can delete a playlist if you create one and you don't want it anymore. You can go back and delete that. For example, my webinars are going to be on one playlist. So when I send you the replay, I will just go ahead and send you the link to the playlist. So you can see all of the webinar replays. Excuse me. So those are the main things you want to be mindful of when editing your video. Now, how many of you have done this before? How many of you have gone in here and really optimized your video with a description and the playlist and the settings? Have any of you ever done this and used all these settings before? I see a lot of no, so that's why I'm so glad you guys are here. So now you know to do this. Most people don't do any of these things. Some people do some of the things. So going in here and doing this is going to be really helpful. You can do this for past videos. So if you've already uploaded 10 videos, but you don't have the description, you don't have your contact information, go back and edit them so when people watch your videos, they can, so Yanette says, yes, she has. Awesome. I love to see people that have done this before. All right, so now What else can you do to optimize your videos? I'm going to show you guys one more little trick here, and I'll go back to wrap up the webinar to get you guys out of here on time, and I'll take Q&A at the end. I'll stick around for about 10-15 minutes extra for Q&A for anyone who wants to listen to some Q&A. All right, so this part down here is called the end screen, and then below that is called an iCard. How many of you have ever created an end screen or an iCard? Have you guys ever created an end screen or an iCard? Let me know. People are saying no. Bob says yes. So some people have, some people are not. So an end screen is a screen people see, and I'm going to show you right now. I haven't created one for this yet. Is a screen people see at the end that will connect them and take them to somewhere to either subscribe to you or to take another action. So when you click on the end screen, it shows you at the end what, at my last webinar at the end, I had everyone jump on. I'm going to say, let's pretend this is my end screen as I'm talking. Now I'm going to choose one of these templates. Okay, so for this template at the end, this button now, I can have people subscribe to me, and then over here, I can choose to link it to another playlist. I'm going to link it to my social media webinars. So this is where you probably may have noticed on videos before where at the end you can click over to someone to subscribe or click to another video or playlist. It doesn't have to be playlist, it can be video. This is how to do it. It's called the end screen. You can choose where to put the end screen. You can choose for how long you want it on there. You will have to play around with it, and then once you get used to doing it, it'll be easy for you, but that's what this end screen is called. It's really important if you want to connect people to another video, or if you want people to subscribe. You can choose the template that you want, put it on here. So my template that I chose was to have a subscribe button and to have a link to my other webinars. Okay, so I'm going to click save. I'm not really paying attention to where it is right now. I can go back and edit it, but now my video has an end screen. Okay, so the other thing that's really cool is iCards. Now iCards, if you're not sure what those are, have you ever watched a video on YouTube and then all of a sudden on the top corner there's a little pop-up that takes you to another video that might be related to what that person is talking about? They might say, thanks for joining this video. I also made other videos on how to cook a turkey, and then it'll pop up how to cook a turkey. Have you guys ever seen that before? Maybe you haven't, but not, you might notice it now. That's called an iCard. Now that's where you can add links and cross-promote other videos you've created or other playlists you've created. So if I'm saying, hey everyone, thanks for joining this webinar. If you're interested in more webinars, make sure you check out the webinar that I did last week on Facebook. And I'll point up, and then do I do both iCard and end screen? You can do both. You can do both an iCard and end screen. So on the iCard, you can have up to 5 iCards per video. So that's really cool. You can spread them out throughout the video when it makes sense. And here's how to do it. You go to the video, you choose where you want to add the iCard. You can choose in the beginning or the middle or the end, or you can add it in 5 different places. And then you click the Add iCard button. And say like I want to add an iCard right now to 47 minutes into the video. I click on Create. I'm going to choose a video. And then I'm going to choose a video that I want to add to the iCard. And then when I choose that, I can customize the message. I could say, custom message, how to use Facebook Live. Okay, so I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to go ahead and have the teaser text. You can leave it, or you can create your own. The teaser text is what actually pops up in the corner. And I'm going to say, how to use Facebook Live as a teaser text. I'm going to create the card. And then now on my video, when I watch it, all right, so that's how you do that. Now, a couple other features I want to show you. Let's see if that worked. All right, it'll have to go play a little bit, and I'll show you guys. Pay attention to this top right corner. That's where the iCard is. It'll show me where the iCards are. And it should pop up pretty soon because I put it on there. It's taking a while because I added it a little bit later. But what you're watching right now is a previous webinar that I did. And then now all of a sudden, the iCard is going to pop up. And It should be popping up right now. But it separates it into these little 15-second increments. And it'll show up in the corner. So I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, here it goes. How do you say live? So there it pops up, and now I can click on it, and it takes me to a place where I can click on that video. Okay, so you can have 5 of these. I like to do this when it makes sense. So if I do a video on something that I'm doing, maybe you're traveling, I could say, thank you guys so much for watching this travel video. Nope, let me end this. And if you want to check out my travel video from last week, click on the iCard above. Or I don't even have to say click on it. I can just say, it'll just pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this for now, because right now this is not really relevant to what the video. I just kind of did it to show you guys how to do that. But those are the 2 things that a lot of people don't do, but it makes you look really professional on YouTube if you have those, the end screen and the iCard. You'll probably do it and you'll have people asking you, hey, how did you do that? And you can say, I learned it from Marketing Melody's webinar on YouTube. So those are the main ways to organize your YouTube video. Now let's go back, and I'm going to pull up my slides again. Patty says she's always wondered how YouTubers do those things. So anyone can do them. You guys can do them too. So everyone has access to those things. So now we talked about organizing the video. Let's talk about growing your subscribers. So when you are using YouTube, of course you want to have a good base of subscribers because you want people to watch your videos. Ways to grow your subscribers include having searchable content is one thing. And here's some other things you can do. You want to include your YouTube channel in all of your other marketing materials. So whenever you're telling people to follow you or in your email signature, have your YouTube channel there so you cross-promote it. Another thing you can do is you can just ask people to subscribe at the beginning and end of each video. So when you're launching a video, you want to always have an intro and an exit. So I always like to say, hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. And at the end, I'll say, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. So asking people verbally sometimes can make a difference. Make sure you have an intro and an exit to every video. You should be introducing yourself, especially if it's for business, saying your name and your company so people know who you are, because not everyone watching your video will know who you are. And then after that, you can send out a personal email and messages asking for people to subscribe. You can also create shareable content. Shareable content are videos like how-to videos or videos that people are learning from and want to share. The more people who share your videos, the more likely you'll be to get subscribers. These are just a few ways to grow your subscriber base. And if you're brand new to YouTube, it doesn't hurt to post something on Facebook or Instagram and let people know, hey everyone, I launched my YouTube. Would you please subscribe and help me out? It's all about supporting each other. So make sure you're subscribing to other people's channels if you want them to subscribe to your channel. So for example, anyone in this webinar, I personally have a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at around 300 right now. So if anyone's watching this, I would sincerely appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel to help me grow my followers and grow my users as well. So if you guys aren't already, pull out your phone, you type me in or do it after and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So just asking people just like I did right now is going to be really helpful. And don't be shy about asking people because everyone is here to support you. If they don't subscribe, that's okay, but you will get some people who do support you and subscribe. All right, you guys, I was trying to wrap that up quickly because I want to make sure we get to the end and I don't take up too much of your time. Let's do a quick recap here. On YouTube, you want to share valuable content. I gave you examples on how to do that. You want to make sure you organize your videos. I walked you through step by step on how to organize your videos after you upload them and how to create playlists. And you want to learn ways and do different things to grow your subscribers because that's going to be really important if you want people watching your videos. So we didn't cover a whole slew of topics, but for the topics we did, I went in depth and I tried to give you as many tips as possible. However, I mentioned in the very beginning that there's content people want in addition to videos, and that is newsletters. So as a bonus and thank you to you, if you have not taken my course on newsletters, I would like to offer you free access to my LinkedIn learning course on how to use and create newsletters to grow your business. To access this course, you have to send me a request on LinkedIn, and we have to be connected on LinkedIn. Then I'll be able to send you a very special link that gives you free access to my course for 24 hours. So I believe once you open it, you have 24 hours to take the course. It's about a 30-minute course, and it teaches you how to create engaging and compelling newsletters. Once the link expires, it's about $25 to take the course. That gets paid to LinkedIn, doesn't get paid to me, but it's about $25 for the course. But as a thank you for being here and learning about YouTube, I also want to offer you some additional content to learn, and that is my bonus course on newsletters. And then if you guys have questions and want to stick around, type the questions in the chat box. I will go through them and I'll answer your questions. I'll stick around for about 10, 15 more minutes. I'll answer all of your questions. Just start typing them in the chat box as I wrap up. Some of you guys might be interested in more one-on-one help, and you want me to walk you through how to set up your YouTube channel, how to upload videos, and you want more of a personalized custom approach. That's where I offer my laser marketing sessions. This can be done, and I can work with you on your Instagram, Facebook. It can be email marketing. It doesn't just have to be YouTube, but if you're interested in getting that one-on-one personal connection, actually, I have a lot of people in here that are already utilizing this service. I would love to have you sign up for my laser marketing sessions. I will help you with fully optimized profiles. I'll help you figure out content so you know what to share. And I will also help you with a strategy for generating more leads and sales. As another thank you, I will email you guys a special rate where you can sign up for this program. It's normally $2.99 for one session, but I'm going to email you guys a special introductory rate just as a thank you for being here today. So that's all I have for you guys today. Once again, if you're interested in the laser marketing sessions, click on, there's a link here, marketingmelody.com/laser, and then look out for your email. You'll get a special offer as a thank you for being here. If you want to connect, there's my information. Would sincerely appreciate if you connected with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, followed me on Instagram, and liked my Facebook page. That will really help me out. Also, make sure you connect with SDAR. Let them know if you enjoyed this webinar. Email Jane, who's the education person I've been connecting with. Email the education there. Email the board and staff and let them know that you want to see more of these types of webinars. That's going to help me be able to partner with them, have them bring me on board, and be able to create more free educational content for you. There has never been a better time to really hunker down and learn about your marketing and how to grow your business through marketing, because right now you're not going out there and doing all these different networking things, workshops, and events. So now is the time to do this. If you want to get more of these, make sure you connect with SDAR and let them know that you find this valuable. All right, you guys, so now it's time for some Q&A. I still see a handful of people here, so thank you guys all for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the share there. And wow, now I see all of you guys on the screen popping up. Let me just do a quick screenshot so I can post this on my social media after. And let me go through some of the chat. So if you guys typed in chat questions, now is when I'm going to be going through them. All right, let me scroll up. You're welcome. Well, I see a lot of thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why is my chat here not showing up? All right, if you guys want to just jump on and mute yourself and ask a question, my chat is having a little bit of issues showing up, but feel free to jump on and ask a question, or if you want to raise your hand, you can do that. But any questions, just go ahead and jump on.
Melanie, can we permanently delete the videos or playlists?
Yes, you can. So if you upload a video or playlist and you don't want it on there, you can permanently delete them. Keep in mind, some people will have already seen them. So Jeannie says, can you provide SDAR email? I believe it's just education@sdar.com. Let me go in and check my email. Or if someone knows it, if you can type in the email.
I typed it in.
Perfect. So someone typed in the email for the chat. I believe it is education@SDAR. Am I correct, or am I?
Yes, that's it.
Let me see. Education@sdar.com. Another question we had come in, what is the benefit to the subscriber of subscribing? So when you subscribe to someone's channel, when that person has more subscribers, that shows that more people are interested in that video. It also helps when you like and give the thumbs up button to videos that you like and appreciate. Because the more activity and action someone has in a video, YouTube will see that video as a higher quality video that people want to actually watch and see. So it does help them come up in searches more. So it's really beneficial if you like a video, give them the thumbs up button, leave a comment and interact with them. And also subscribe if you can. Also, once you reach 1,000 subscribers, you have more options on how you can edit your videos. You are able to monetize videos, and you're able to do a lot of other different things with your videos. So that's why it's my goal to get to 1,000 subscribers, because you do have a lot more options pop up once you have 1,000 subscribers. All right, what other questions do you guys have? For some reason, the questions aren't popping up. So if you had a question, go ahead and just type it in there and I'll make sure to answer them for you. Or even just chat, come onto the chat. It says there's 7 more questions, but I'm not able to see them right now for some reason.
Can you change the name of your channel easily?
You can change the name. So the thing is, YouTube is connected to your Google account. So you have to go into your Google account, and there's a place where you can change the name on there. So you have to do it through your Google account. It's automatically connected. And that's something that if you want more assistance on doing that, we can do that through a one-on-one session. I can walk you through how to set up and change the names on your account.
Okay, thanks.
All right, what other questions do you guys have? Oh, I'm seeing the questions pop up now all of a sudden. All right, other question was, where is the recording for this class? The recording for this class is actually going to be on my YouTube. So if you're subscribed to my YouTube, you'll get notified that the recording and the replay is right there. So I will also send you a follow-up email, and the follow-up email will include the link to the recording, but I put them all on YouTube. Is having your channel free? Yes, it's free to have a YouTube channel. It does not cost any money. Question is, what do you think are the top 2 social media sites we should work on? So that really depends on who your target audience is and what kind of content you want to create consistently. So a lot of times, we didn't do one on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is a really great place for real estate agents because it's a professional site. Oh, I see a little cute kid jumping on the screen right there. So hello to, is it Rita? Is that your grandson or son? Or hello. I've been having a lot of kids jump on my webinars lately because a lot of people are working from home, so that's always fun. So top 2 sites really depend on who you're trying to target and who you're trying to reach. So it's different for everyone, but I do think that LinkedIn's a great one. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are working really well for some realtors, but you don't have to do all of them. Just choose 1 or 2. So decide what works for you and focus on those first. Next question is, in the playlist, how do we make them alphabetized? Mine are not. No, I do not believe they alphabetize them. I believe they put it in a random order depending on how you want to display them. There are ways to display certain playlists first though. So I want to have my webinar playlist displayed first. You can have that as a featured playlist on your channel. So you can choose one playlist and have it featured. Do you provide help and coaching for LinkedIn? Yes. So I do social media consulting for all different networks, depending on what you want to focus on. All of my consulting sessions are customized. I'm actually a LinkedIn learning instructor. That's why I have that free course. So I have a lot of knowledge on LinkedIn, and I work with them directly to create content and education for people. So LinkedIn learning instructor as someone who gets hired by LinkedIn to create courses for them. So contact me off of here if you want some info on there, but I will also email everyone with information on how to do one-on-one consulting. And let's see, once you post on YouTube, can you easily place on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn? That's a great question. You can repurpose all of your videos. When you create a video, you have the video file. You can upload it to YouTube. You can upload it to Facebook. You can upload it to LinkedIn. You can upload it to many different places as long as you have and own the video file. Facebook recommends shooting vertical. Is that the best practice for YouTube? Yes. YouTube, you always want to shoot vertical. If you're doing it on a camera, I have a camera that works really well. It's only, I think, $200, maybe less than that. Maybe it was $300. And I use an actual camera to create most of my YouTube videos. And doing it, actually, what was the question? Let's see. Vertical. Oh, so I recommend actually horizontal videos. Vertical videos, usually they get on YouTube. You see like these two black pillar boxes, and it's a little bit confusing. I don't actually. I use Facebook. I also recommend verticals. I don't know where I'm sorry, getting confused. Facebook. I also recommend horizontal. So I don't know where that vertical recommendation was from.
So
but I
yesterday
recommend
on the real estate training for Facebook, they recommended vertical because for their algorithm, it goes into stories or Instagram easier. So they recommended shooting vertical.
So it depends on what you're doing the video for. I always do vertical videos for Instagram stories and Facebook stories. But if you're talking about video that's going to be static, that you're uploading directly on, to be static on the site, then you would want horizontal videos. But you're right, it depends on the content. Stories and on Instagram and Facebook, I always do those vertical. Anything else that's going to be static, that's I want people to watch later, I do it horizontal. Yeah, so I was confusing. Horizontal is going to be the long ways, and verticals is going to be this up and down way. But I always recommend on YouTube that you do it horizontally. And on Facebook, if you're uploading it as a video that you want as a video for people to watch later, that's an educational video, I also recommend horizontally. If you're doing stories, then I do those vertically. How do we get your free 24-hour course on LinkedIn? I will, okay, so if you want to get my free access to my course, it is a paid course. If you have a premium account, it's automatically free. You don't have to pay for it. If you don't have a premium account, I believe it's $25. However, I can send you a special link that makes it free for 24 hours. If you send me a request on LinkedIn and send me a message that says, I want the free course, I'll reply to that on LinkedIn. I can only do it through LinkedIn, so that's going to be separate from here. I will remind you in the follow-up email on how to do that as well, but add me on LinkedIn and send me a message that you want the free email marketing course, and I can send that over to you for 24 hours free access. It's about 30-35 minutes, so it's a pretty short and sweet course. And again, now is a great time to learn about anything for your marketing. How much is a premium LinkedIn account? I cannot answer that because there's different prices for LinkedIn Premium. So it's different depending on what option that you choose. Premium accounts allow you to have free access to all their learning courses. There's thousands of them on every topic. Premium accounts also allow you to message people directly, even if you're not directly connected to them. So you have a little bit more access. And depending on what account type you choose, you have different options. Question was, any suggestions on uploading to Facebook from YouTube? Should I be uploading videos organically or linking them to YouTube? But I've heard Facebook buries YouTube videos. Yes, Facebook does bury YouTube videos. So if you're posting a link that you had on YouTube to Facebook, they do not put that higher up on the newsfeed as opposed to if you uploaded the video directly on Facebook. So if it is a video that you want people to watch over and over again because it's a how-to, then you would want to upload that separate on Facebook and separate on YouTube. Now, last week when I had the Facebook Live webinar, I showed you how to edit Facebook videos, even if they're not live. So if you want to go back there, I teach you how to edit Facebook videos once you upload them. It's a little bit different than YouTube. So Dottie says, would it be a good idea to send an email to SDAR requesting you do a webinar on LinkedIn? No, of course. Anytime you have a suggestion on a webinar you want to see, please email SDAR and suggest it. So it's not a conflict of anything because I want them to know what you guys want. So if you can say, hey, I really enjoyed the YouTube and webinar, can you guys have her come back and do one on LinkedIn? So please email them and that will help a lot. Sarah says, thank you, always be learning. Yep, always be learning. This is a great opportunity for that. And one of the LinkedIn learning slogans, a lot of people like to say, always be learning as well. So if you guys don't have any more questions, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any last questions, type them in now. I'm going to be ending and wrapping up the webinar. So thank you guys so much for being here. Melody Tao here with Marketing Melody in partnership with SDAR, bringing you our webinar today on YouTube marketing. Thank you so much for watching. I am here marketing your way to success, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.